Hi everyone, so weight loss with JVA. This week is going to be my week 11 update of being on Mounjaro. So for those that don't know, hi, my name's Jason, I live in London. I'm a 52-year-old male attempting to lose weight. Now to this end I've been taking 2.5 milligrams of Mounjaro, and up till today I've gone for a 2.5 milligram pen and a 5 milligram pen that I was microdosing. So I was taking 30 clicks of the pen, which is 0.3 millilitres instead of 0.6, and giving myself 2.5 milligrams of Mounjaro from a 5 milligram pen. So that helped extend that pen, and that pen's now finished today. So I kind of got 5 lot of injections out of the first pen, and I've ended up getting 10 lot of injections out of the second pen. So yeah, been pretty good so far, I've got to be honest guys. So I don't keep you waiting around and all that with regards to how's the weight loss going. So last week, my week 10 update, if you watched it, I stayed the same, and I was a little bit disappointed with that. Now this week has actually been Christmas week. So today's date is the 28th, Sunday the 28th of December. So yeah, I've had Christmas Day, Christmas Eve, Boxing Day, I've all the days afterwards, not working, plenty of time to eat whatever I want. My brother got me some Cadbury's chocolate Yule logs, which were amazing, and I did eat them all, probably much to Emma's dismay actually. I forgot to actually offer any. Well no, I did offer, but she said no at the time, which meant she missed out. That's it. They were gone. Cadbury's chocolate Yule logs, yeah. I had 3 of them in one night, guys, I've got to be honest. So I have been at a calorie deficit pretty much all week, bar maybe one day when I had those 3 chocolate logs in the evening. I got peckish late at night a couple of days ago, so I ate them all. Last night I had a really big dinner as well. So my Christmas dinner wasn't massive, I've got to be honest. It was like 4 small potatoes, 1 slice of beef, 1 slice of gammon, some carrots and a Yorkshire pudding. So it wasn't a massive amount of food, although I did eat 2 profiteroles afterwards, which were lovely. So I haven't scrimped out on my Christmas holidays eating at all, guys. I've eaten when I've wanted to eat, and I haven't when I haven't. I will say in the last week though, I haven't had any Coke at all, really. So I had last Sunday after my weigh-in, me and Emma went for a McDonald's Happy Meal. So chicken nugget Happy Meal, didn't even eat all of that. And I get a small Coke with that, and I had about half of that. Probably not even that actually. It's too sweet for me at the minute, but I still like to get something a little bit sweet. Nothing cool this week with regards to Coca-Cola, just the water. I still am not drinking quite as much water as I want to. But the weight. So I ate a lot this week. Probably, like I said, I've definitely gone over on one of the days of my calorie update, which is it's under 1700 now. I think it's like 1689 or something like that. So 6 of the days I've definitely been under. 1, I definitely think I went over, because also we've had Heroes chocolates as well, and I've had the odd one of them. Not loads, but I've had the odd one. I have been tracking them. Well, I didn't track Christmas Day and Boxing Day. Didn't bother tracking them days, guys. But you roughly do get an idea. So I was very happy this morning when I've gone from being 17 stone 1 pound last week to 16 stone 13 pound this week, meaning I have lost 2.2 pounds this week, guys. So I'm very happy with that. Now, obviously I was slightly disappointed last week, but not overly, I was slightly disappointed. I wanted a weight loss, as you do when you're on a weight loss journey. You always want a weight loss every single week. It's not going to happen every single week, and I can accept that, because I do know at some point it will catch up with me. I think this week I probably haven't been as good as I have some of the other weeks with regards to the food. Training, I'm still on point, guys. I will get to that in a second actually. I wasn't expecting a huge loss. I was hoping last week might have caught up a little bit this week, and I think that's what it is. I think even though I've not been super fantastic on the food this week, I've been good. I have been good, but I haven't been super fantastic on the food this week. I think last week has kind of caught up a little bit this week, which for me, that is what happens. And this journey is individual for everyone. So that's that. So weight loss, 2.2 pounds. Fantastic, particularly being Christmas week. I mean, who loses weight over Christmas, eh? So I'm well happy with that. Emma has also lost the same. So my girlfriend Emma's also on Mounjaro, 2.5 milligrams at the minute. And she also lost £2 this week. So she's proper over the moon. So I'm really, really chuffed about that. And guys, if I know I've mentioned it before, but it's a really important point. So I'm pretty much a calm person and all the rest 95% of the time anyway. Emma's not. So apart from just calming down the food noise for Emma, it's also helping Emma with, her mental health. Her whole life is calmer now, less anxieties, less stress. So it's one of those side effects for Mounjaro. I think people should probably talk about a lot more because it could possibly help quite a lot of people. Now, Emma's not really had many side effects either. There's been a couple of times when she's been a bit nauseous, and I think one night I think yesterday she was getting a bit hungry, but of course, today is jab day, so she's bound to get that a little bit on the last couple of days, which is what I've had also. I want to talk about exercise. I've been pretty good this week, guys. I didn't go out Christmas morning, so Christmas Day, but I think pretty much all of the other days I have been out doing my walk and my resistance bands training. Now to that end also, and this will give you a bit of laugh, so I will tell you this. So I bought my brother gave me some money for Christmas. I bought myself some new resistance bands. Gone up in resistance, if you like. So now I've bought a £250 set. So my bands kind of range from £50 down to 30, I think. So it's 30, 40, 50, 60, 70. Yeah. So you get 5 bands and they start at £30 up to 70. So I was using the 70 this morning, doing my biceps, doing my workout, doing my upper body workout. And they give you this sort of thing that you put over your door so you can, and I was doing my flies. So I was doing my chest, doing my flies, leaning forward. The door flings open, the band flings and slaps me on the back. So yeah, I had that happen this morning, guys. It was funny. If you were here, you'd be laughing. It was funny this morning. So I think I'm going to get myself a door wedge to just stop that door from flinging open, because that proper flung open and slapped me today. But apart from that, that's good. The jogging, I'll probably show you actually. I'll have to get a screenshot of my photo. So today's I give myself like little goals when I go out during the week. So this week I have continued with my during the week walks in the morning. 3 of them I did do the extended bit where I extend my jog portion of it. I'm trying to build up to jogging 2 miles in the morning during the week. So I've been extending it. I might show you a little screenshot here from where I was to where I am now. So I've extended a bit. So next week, I start on Mondays, I should really be extending it a bit more. So that'd be fun tomorrow. No work for me tomorrow and Tuesday and Wednesday. So got plenty of time to train, and I will be. So I'll come back to that. So resistance bands, I've gone up. My training's been good. This morning's goal, on a Sunday morning, I do a 3-mile walk. So this morning it was about trying to do a faster consecutive lap, and I'll take screenshots and I'll show you up here. I did actually go 17 minutes, 16 minutes, then 15 minutes. I was able to consecutively go quicker over my laps. Getting into a bit of a power walk now when I'm doing my walks, just to try and make it quicker. So training is going good, guys. My food, obviously, Christmas week, not as good as it's normally been. My water hasn't been as good as it's normally been, so I've still got things to improve on. So, always trying to get into these new habits and make them generally day in, day out things, not an effort. It needs to be by the end of this journey that's my lifestyle, rather than trying to build a habit. I'm still trying to build good habits, guys. And if you're on a weight loss journey, that's what you need to try and do. Try and change your old habits that caused you to put on weight, and adhere to new habits which will help you lose weight, then maintain weight. So let's talk about side effects. I don't like making these really long, guys. So again, I've had no side effects this week. I will say I do think there's been a couple of times in the evening when I have been peckish. So whether that 2.5 milligrams is maybe slightly starting to wear off, I'm not sure. Now, I did get to the end of my pen this week, guys, and I did actually use a needle to get the last dose out, so that very last golden dose. And I'll be honest, because it's the first time using a needle, I've not used a needle up to now, I've used the pen ones that go on top. I took out about 3 millilitres, so 30 units. And obviously I wanted to push it to prime it, the needle, but I pushed it too far, which was a bit disappointing. So I probably had it just dead on, or maybe just under 2.5 millilitres. So I injected that, and then I kind of thought, do you know what, that probably was a little bit under 2.5 milligrams, or millilitres, sorry guys, or milligrams. That probably was under 2.5 milligrams. And I could see there was a little bit left in the pen, so I put the needle in again, got a little bit more. It was probably under 5 milligrams, whatever you want to say. So it wasn't much. So I would imagine, so I gave myself a second shot of what tiny little bit that was remaining. So I kind of imagine I've kind of given myself about a 2.8 milligram dose this week instead of a 2.5 milligram dose. So we'll see. We'll see how it goes this week, see if it's made any difference to me. Next week, I will be starting a 7.5 milligram pen, and I will be coming out 20 clicks on that to administer 2.5 milligrams. So I won't be sticking to 2.8 unless I find this week's really been good. But I would like to try and stick to 2.5 milligrams throughout my journey if I can, because I've got no side effects. There's no downside for me. The appetite suppressant is working. I have no cravings for Coca-Cola. I have had plenty of chocolate this week, guys. Okay, those little mini heroes, the little heroes you get in the tub. I've had, maybe 2 of them, 3 of them a day maybe. So I've had some of them. Not beating myself up about it, it's Christmas. But when it gets to New Year's Day, if there's any left in that tub, they'll be going to my brother. So that ain't going to be happening. No reason not to stay on 2.5 milligrams, guys. It's been working for me. It helps keep the costs down. I don't know whether I said on the last week or not, but I've got a second 10 milligram pen now. Oh, actually, yeah, I probably didn't. So I need to talk about this. So, yeah, of course, I had the meeting on Monday. So I did get the pen last week, I've just remembered, but I had a video consultation on the Monday with my new provider, which is We Prescribe. I think that's right, or We Pharmacy. I'm gonna find it, guys, on my phone, just because I've actually We Prescribe. So no, my new provider, guys, is with a company called We Prescribe. I think they've given me a referral link, so I'll probably drop that in. If you want to go to them or not, totally up to you. Like I said, I've been going to a different provider each month to get the biggest discount saving on my pen. I do recommend you do the same. Who wants to pay more? But I will tell you about the provider I found now. And on my list from that Monji site, it's about the 4th or 5th one down. So it's not the very top. There are ones you could go to before this, but We Prescribe. I had my consultation with a really nice doctor. The only thing I've had to do, guys, is say I'm on 10 milligrams because I want a 10 milligram pen when I'm not. Now, next time I speak to him, if I speak to the same guy, I am actually going to fess up and tell him, actually, I'm actually on 2.5 milligrams because of the following. So I spoke to him, he told him on 10 milligrams. His first thing to turn around and said to me was, well, I wish we'd got to you sooner because I would have told you to stay on a lower dose for as long as you can. So straight away, the doctor's telling me don't go up in dose, stick to the absolute minimum dose you can and stay on it for as long as you can, which I thought was absolutely fantastic advice from a doctor. So he's obviously checking side effects and all this. We were talking for probably about 15 minutes and I was asking him questions, he was giving me loads of advice. And I'll be honest, I said to him, look, I'll be honest with you, Doc. I've been changing providers every single month because I'm just trying to get your initial discount so I can buy the pen for as cheap as possible. He went, yep, I totally understand that. And I kid you not, this is what he said. He said, if you want to stay with us, I will put a note on your file that you'll be able to get it for the price that you paid now. Which, for me, going down that Monju list, he is the next cheapest one. So I think I paid £232 delivered. I paid the £9.95 to get the next day delivery with Royal Mail because I want to put it in the fridge. So I want it delivered cold, put it in the fridge. So for me, that works out on getting 20 doses out of that. Very, very cost effective. I think it's like it's about £12 a dose to get 20 doses out of a 10 milligram pen. So that's a massive saving, guys. It really, really is. So I will probably, if I'm honest, guys, stick with We Prescribe now because I found the doctor really helpful. If he matches that price for me every month moving forward, well, that's fine. I can stick with that. I won't have a problem. So I will still stockpile pens. They're good till 2027. So as long as they're refrigerated, I have no worries about that. And I'll just slowly work my way through them. Am I going to come off at the end? Do you know what, guys? I don't know, because I'm finding there's week in, week out, I'm finding there's more and more benefits besides the weight loss that people are finding out. Being on Mounjaro, your heart, obviously Emma's finding the mental health issues that are helping her. And there's more and more each week, or each month. Each month there's more and more studies going into the effects, long-term effects of Mounjaro, and they're finding there's loads of other health benefits. Obviously I was pre-diabetic, so I am going to go see the doctors maybe this week actually, guys, or next week I should say. Sunday today, so maybe next week. And see if I can get a blood test. I would like to see what my sugar levels are and all the rest of it. I have been on a pre-diabetes course, which finishes in January actually. So I think it's the 9th of January. So I think my last one. So I've got to try and maybe see if I can get my blood test done before then, see what my results are. All right, guys. So first and foremost, it's been a good week for me. Everything is going well. There's nothing bad to report at all. So I mean, that's fantastic news. I'm still losing weight. I'm now in the 16 stone bracket, which I haven't been for a very, very long time. So I'm really grateful about that. Really appreciate all you guys that watch it. Please, if you haven't subscribed, hit that subscribe button. Really helps me out. If you've enjoyed this week 11 update, give it the old thumbs up. And if you want to be notified of future posts, hit that bell icon. Only leaves me to say, stay safe. Stay healthy, and I'll see you next week for my week 12 or 3-month update. I'm looking forward to it, guys. Can I get £3 off this week to make it 3 stone in 3 months? Check out next week's vlog to find out.